Today I'm going to run through the one arm handstand basics again, but this time I'm going to delve a little bit deeper into the flag. So how much should we flag off to one side? Should we flag? You'll see there in that one arm handstand that I just done, I started with very limited flag, and then when I tried to go into a flag, my handstand got out of position. I used a lot more strength, still held the one arm handstand, but then had to fight to come back and come back out. So if you just looked at that one handstand, you would say that less flag makes the one arm handstand easier, more flag makes the one arm handstand harder. And that's probably true for me right now. Now I'm 45 years old, I've got zero side flexion, but if we jump onto Instagram and we type in one arm handstand into our search bar, so okay, we look at the hashtags. Now obviously we're going to get a mess here now, but so again, this is a picture, not a video, but let's just look at how far he's flagging over. So see how far, stop focusing on me, focus on that, that's it. So see how far he's flagging over in that position. Now watch what happens if I try and go into a deeper flag. Now I am demoing most of these on my right side because I can play around with my right side much better than I can on my left side. So I'll go into my normal position, so flag here. Now if I try and flag more, watch what happens to my head and my shoulder and my arm. So see, the head starts to pull away. So my arm has to try and bend because I run out of flexibility in my side flexion, and it means that then it goes into a stronger position, the head comes away. And I would say that's good to have that from a catch point of view in a one arm handstand, but it's not good from an efficiency balance point of view. So if I'm doing my longest one arm holds, I'm gonna be trying to keep this head tucked into this arm and shoulder and keep this as one piece. And if I do anything that goes into a flag, this starts to happen and makes me less stable, and I have to use strength to hold the position. Now it's good to have that strength, but it really should be for strength movements or for catching as opposed to holding there all the time. Now one of the mistakes I made when I first started learning one arm handstands is that I was using more of a strength position and not an efficient position. It means that I've got a strong right arm that I can pull myself around in one arm, but it means that I'm not very efficient, so long duration holds are gassing for me. So what I recommend that you guys do if you're working towards one arm handstand, or if you already have a one arm handstand, go into your straddle position and just see how far you can flag side to side while in a fingertip position, and then don't let the head move away from the arm. So if I go into this position, let's do my left first. I go into straddle, I go onto fingertips, so my head is by my bicep, I keep flagging over, that's as far as I can go. Any further my head's going to come away. Go over to the other side, same thing, this one will probably be a little bit deeper just because I'm stronger on this side. Flag over, still on fingertips, head's quite close to the bicep still, come back out again. So when I'm doing my sets and reps in my one arm handstand, I shouldn't flag any more than that for the majority of the repetitions. Now a lot of people, when they do their flag work, they go into their straddle position and they go as far as they can towards the floor. They stay on two hands and they allow the head to come away from the arm, and they also allow the shoulders to close. So watch what happens when I do that. So I can go much deeper, but I'm losing position, I'm collapsing, and that's on two arms, let alone on one arm. Now my flag range is terrible. I've never really trained it. Should I? Probably. It would make my one arm handstands much easier, much cleaner. And if you do want to train them, I recommend that you do something where you hold onto something with the other hand and then you flag over as far as you can, keeping the bicep against the air, keeping everything stacked as much as you can on the working side, and flag over as much as you can. Hold, come back again. And also do some repetitions where you go in and out of the position. Just don't go crazy. I did start to train it a little bit more and I actually hurt myself, pulled a muscle on the side and regretted it. So hold on to something. Ideally this would be a stall bar or a fixed bar. So you go into this position. I'm now going to go into my handstand. Now obviously there's a prerequisite, you need to be able to do this. And then I'm going to go over as far as I can and just hang there. And then I'm going to come back again. So I could hold there for time, I could do repetitions, I could change the shape. You could do it in a straddle, a tuck, a diamond is nice. But if you are at the level when you can do that and actually do that for reps and sets, you'll know a lot more about your body and know how far to push it in terms of time and intensity. So just go in easy though and check how your body feels afterwards. But for most of you working towards one arm handstands, just do this type of flag, feel the weight shift, go with what you have already. So into your handstand, straddle position, look at the hand, keep the head tucked into the bicep, push the bicep and the elbow into the midline as you flag across. If you can, go up to fingertips, come back. Same on the other side, look at the hand, keep the elbow and the bicep pushed in towards the head, flag over, that wasn't good, hold, trying to flag a little bit but don't let the head come away from the bicep, come back. About 20,000 of those on each side, and then you'll be able to go up onto one fingertip, and then in 2 to 3 years you should have a one arm handstand. Now, today's video came from a question that I got the other day. If you have any other questions or if you want me to make any specific videos, stick them down in the comments below or send me a message. Thumbs up and subscribe would be appreciated, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks, guys.